So if we start a little bit late. Well, shock, surprise. Yeah, here we are. We got an amazing show for you today, as usual, and great show, of course. Well thought out. If you don't follow this show, we talk about social issues. We target now social issues specifically, and one of the social issues struck political, but when we talk about politics, we just want to focus on the social side of it more. Not the Civil War, the 1991 Civil War. Last week, I get with me the erudite Melvin Tijan Mansai, a renowned journalist. My way to speak truth to power, or as he say last week, speak truth about power. We talk about the 1991 Civil War. We go down memory lane and we discuss some of the issues that we caused the war. And we talk a little bit about the destruction, and we also further talk about how we feel in this generation. Because we realize this generation know little about the what the Civil War, and then we talk about our responsibilities as citizens and duty bearers. Within how we work, within our responsibility for make this generation they understand within we don't go through as a nation, and we shall not forgo again. Today, we can talk just a little bit more about that. The part two they can today. The part two is going to be a monologue. Now me and you today. And I know say sometimes you don't have a voice, but today you give a bear with me. It's a monologue strictly. You and I, we are on this one. We go talk, deeply about how we feel Sierra Leoneans, how we feel this generation, because we realize, say, a large part of this generation, they were either born when the war started, the year when the war started in 1991, or post the war, right? When the war be don't end, we see a large part of that generation then, and they make up this generation coming up. They know little about the war. They don't get the experience where some of we get, we witness them. Even though we were younger, but we witnessed them, we felt it, it affected us. But this generation seems to be disconnected from that past, from that history. I don't know if they're intentional, we do it intentionally, or we as citizens, we fail for do our own parts for make sure we pass on the information and we write the history, in the right way, so that we begin will come and understand us how we come from, and then carry the torch and make sure we not go back again to us how we come out. Well, today we can talk more about it. First of all, I get recordings of some of the people that I interview. Not to interview, I just ask them simple questions and I ask them, make them send me within their memories about the war, and I took a sample survey of different ages. So you hear them feedback, and then we go try to analyze the responses, and just examine how much we don't feel this generation and how we feel this generation. Stay tuned, sit back, relax, and start to continue the conversation. When I come back, we can continue. Remember, so you can be a part of the show. You can send me a text message on 079-994-993, or you can call you on 079-994-993, or you can drop your comments on Facebook as well, and we go read them, and then we go just interact with you and make the show interactive. I'll see you right back.
The same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now. It don't get better now. Famous standing name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like that they buy now. Turn down, cause me I know they turn down. I know they run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go. Now God is help no. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God to know what you get for no say. It's never the end. Cause the downfall of a man, no. Not to the end of the life. And then they give up. And then they turn down. Every day and they turn up. See me color, it pop up. Famous and the name down. You know what say, you don't know me now. Now me son is can't the party now. Even you baby, they calling now. Cause now me they make all man get ready now. You next on the beats now. The people just take risks, just they dance now. Yeah, they just a dance now. They just a ready now. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward.
Yes, I'm looking forward to a brighter future. Yeah, it means I said to look forward to a brighter future, not to you and green. Yes, so if you just join me, this is now your favorite talk show where they come to you every Tuesday on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And me now your host, Mulku Solomon Bangura, and this is not the Talk to M show. If you're not the first time this should join me, well, this show we don't do and we target we social challenges. I can say Sierra Leone we social challenges bigger than we political challenges, and if we're able to solve just half of the social problems in this country, trust me, every other side it takes shape. It's like a domino effect. So we don't talk about different topics in this show, and we don't talk about education, we don't talk about career pathway, we don't talk about business and entrepreneurship, we don't talk about fellowships and scholarships, we don't talk about marriages, relationships, we don't talk about a range of topics. You can go on my social media page, go on my TikTok, Mulku underscore Bangura or MU. I think the MU, eh? Yes, Mulku underscore MU. You will see some of the stuff then we don't talk about there on my page, and you can also go on my Facebook, Mulku EMYU Bangura. You will see some of the things that also don't handle it, and then if you go on Instagram as well, EMYU underscore 2020 underscore, you will see some of the things that we don't handle in the past. So catch up. You can also be part of the show. Call me on 079 or you text me on 079 or you can drop you text message, or we are live on YouTube as well. If you go on YouTube and type Epic Radio, you will able for subscribe to the channel, and you can see me live, and that's how they handle this topic today. Last week I beget with me Melvin Tijan Mansari, the most erudite journalist, well renowned across the country, and former parliamentary reporter. And we talk about the 1991 Civil War. We try for doing introspection, and also we do a deep dive into what caused the 1991 Civil War. We look back we go far back as before independence, we come to independence, post independence, and up to the war, and we analyze the destruction and how this country was taken aback. And we talk about 1998 the power sharing, 1999 January 6 attacks, and up to the time when they declare Pakaba declare say war done, which was on January 18, 2002. And we also talk about post the war. What have we done for really heal as a nation? What have we done for try to deal with the war as a whole, and pass on the which we experienced to generations? What have we done? How far have we gone? For make this generation aware of within people and go through within this the sacrifices that people made, the lives that were taken away. So we basically handle all those those topics. But one thing stood out of that conversation, the way we're really honing on today. Now, the big question. It's a question. Me not get answer. I mean, they are so all there to listen to people that are way smarter than me. I believe the fact that there are people that are way smarter than me, and so I believe for listen to those people and learn from them. And so I'm asking a question. Are we failing this generation? Are we failing this generation of Sierra Leoneans? Why I ask this question? Now, because on the 23rd of March, 19, well, before I talk about 1991, on the 23rd of March 2026, uh, you know, it was all crickets around the country. I know you too much noise about a day that marked the start of the 11 years of civil war, brutal civil war, I might add. It was quiet everywhere. I don't hear too much about it. Nobody was talking about it. I know movies playing or reminiscing, or it was just quiet all over. Have we seemed to forgotten all about the 23rd of March? And the reason why that particular date is so unique and so memorable, not because nobody woke up and thinks they go hear a gunshot. Never. Everybody was just going about their business. And then boom, we the first gunshot, now Bomaru, Upper Bambara Chiefdom, like Kailaon district. And then that gunshots not end up until January 18, 2002. And we not think say people need to know exactly what happened. We not feel so for carry on for tell this generation. It seems as if this generation is disconnected. And so I just do a simple playful poll and I send message to few of me mentees and few people away and I contact my networks. And ask them, I say, when I know it happened on the 23rd of March 1991. So some people responded to me immediately. You can tell the instant replies. And some people tell me, say, okay, wait, I get back to you. And they went on ChatGPT for go check. You can tell their replies were basically ChatGPT. And then I had to like think about it. I'm like, oh, we are failing this generation because the generation of young people there, they don't actually understand within, the past generation went through, mostly Generation X. And some part of some of the millennials, they don't know what they go through. They don't know what the baby boomers then go through and how we prepare them. They don't know what the suffering, the sacrifices people made. They don't understand how much this country be the cry, how much people then suffer. And they don't know the scars that people then steal the cover. They don't understand nothing. And because of that, they don't even understand the magnitude of the suffering people then go through. It's all resonating. They're not connected to it. They're completely disconnected to it. Now, is it their fault? Probably, one would say, yeah. Because now responsibility for go do the research and ask questions and be curious about it. But again, is it our fault? We live them. We get lived experiences. The one they did before we papa them, we mama them. Is it their fault? Yes. And so it's a two-way approach. It's a two-way street. Now we all fault because we owe it to ourselves. It's our responsibility for ensure say we pass down the history to we picking them the right way. So then say we'll pass on down to them picking them. And this will be it will live on from generations to generation. So we will make up our mind and say never again we plunge into a situation like this. And so it's a two-way street. So having said that, I go on for play some of the replies that I get, from the question I posed out there. And the question was simple. Did you remember what happened on the 23rd of March 1991? If I'm not listen. No,
Mulku
yeah.
na raia didn't born me. And I didn't born me as well. No, no, not. I just know no more say. Them be the one with me open on 1991. And I didn't born me.
Hi, boss. Good evening. So I don't get idea about civil war because I don't meet civil war. But from explanation, I know say the leader of the rebel and before they sanko, and people so many disasters they happen during that civil war. The people they lost their host them, people they lost their family. people they lost their life, people they caught people they hang them, destroy infrastructures the way up to now not able to rebuild it. So many things then go on, but I don't know. I don't get much idea.
So, the Civil War is one of the most significant events that happened in Sierra Leone, and it started in 1991. It took about 11 years. So, the Civil War was led by the REFP party, and the leader was Lamina Sanko, for the Lamina Sanko, yeah. And they also got their support from Charles Taylor from Liberia. So the Civil War caused so many brutal acts like loss of properties, like innocent people lose their life, villages destroyed, and so many bad things. And also, why the Civil War last long is because of, I think, they fight over a diamond, which is called the Blood Diamond. Yeah. So the Civil War ended in 2002. Yeah.
Mulku, good evening. Mulku, the Civil War, I don't know how it starts. Because I'm telling there be small but big sense. The only thing I want like where go will see, there could be the Eastern. Because we get taste of them. Because suicide kill people but people are born host. Because like phobia be one whole area. We like the rebel and be really disturbed because families them be lost, for people them be lost their life, you know. Because they would say from the starting to the end, because we'll not be able to sleep all day. That's why you took your bag. They run from one side to another, go from one mosque to another, Sunday, and even then come back there, nobody allow them because they cry. Because myself, most times, if Maggie and Mama, which my been thinking left behind. Past can go end up meet me before because then can attack the compound, can run for left the compound.
So welcome back again. And I don't hear the mixed responses and the mixed reviews. These are just small sample size survey where I do. Where I decide to just ask questions and to me on network them, and they didn't tell me within everything they remember, everything they know about the war. You can tell that. You can tell the disconnect. And the last person we responded, able recall what's happened to them during the January 6th attack. Now I remember that's the part of the war we remember. January 6th attack, when the rebellion basically they want to take over Freetown and then cause massive destruction, killed many Sierra Leoneans, in cold blood, maim, rape, amputate plenty people. So that's what they remember. For some of some of them remember. And then the other one go chat GPT for go get that information. For go now really basically read to me, and I don't blame them because I posed the question and no one seem as they're not like for saying no answer. So you decide to go research. But clearly you can tell the disconnect. Now, the question we this posed to me, well, apart from the big question what I ask is, are we failing this generation? What is causing this disconnect? Now, the facts say, why people know they tell their own story. And the fear in that, if we not tell we own story to our generation, trust me, other people will tell our stories. And when other people tell our stories, you will see a lot of distortion inside it. You will see plenty you will see boku distortion. Then go turn over facts, then go twist events, then go present a narrative one or two, then go make the history where people then go through be distorted. And that don't happen now we don't see over the past couple of years in this world. Because we fail for tell we own story. We allow the victors, if I will call them quote unquote victors, for tell their own story, you find out, say, you only learn one side of history. You don't learn the other side of history. And I think we're slowly going down that road, down that path as Sierra Leoneans. So I'm urging all of us for make we continue to pass on, the story about the war. Listen, I know deep down my heart that so many families out there listening to me, they look at me with a particular eye, look me corner eye. Some man they sucked it to me. Some man even don't tune off, don't turn the radio off. Some man don't end the live and then they'll watch me again. And the reason why, because talking about the war bring back memories. Talking about the war bring back sad memories. Talking about the war, basically they make them remember the pain. They unpack not I don't want to call it unpack. They lift the lid off, that trauma where it go through. Something where we don't compartmentalize for so long, it don't fence I keep them. Just hearing, me talking about this, they bring back memories, and then once dandy, and so they turn them off. And as a result of that, and don't fail for, pass on, the information about the brutal war. And I understand, I clearly understand. But I get a mentor, we can always say, you cannot heal what you don't reveal. And we have to heal. If you cannot heal, if you not heal, if you cannot get to the point of talking about it and sharing the story, make your generation believe, you begin and believe what can go on, what can happen, and make them not even walk down that path with it, you are failing to do your responsibility, to performing your responsibility. You are actually at risk of sitting down, folding your arms, doing nothing, and seeing this country going down again that same pathway. And you go be held accountable. You for not doing anything. Yes, you will be held accountable. And guess what? God forbid, Father forbid, we all go suffer the same fate we don't see happen 11 years. Some years ago, we lasted for 11 years. Now, this na a kind of appeal. The reason I don't begin to talk about the reason why. Let's just go back to what happened, during the Holocaust. I'm not comparing the same, because the Holocaust, it is reported that over 6 million Jews died, and Adolf Hitler, targeted Jews, a specific, race of people, and killed over 6 million of them. And right now we're just reading this, say it killed over 6 million people, but people that we leave, maybe we experience is down there at the Auschwitz camp. I'm sorry if I call them the wrong way, Germans, but from which I read, it's called Auschwitz. Down the way, be at the Auschwitz camp, we tell the experience how they may suffer from the torture, from the Nazis. That story resonated all across the world. Even me, we know be Diddy just by watching movies, and I think one of the movies then called, I think, The Last Suburb or something Suburb, Escape from Suburb. That's one of the movies there. And then get I forgot where I come back. I go tell you some of the movies and we'll watch. We detail the experience of Jews then, as they go through the persecution from the Nazis. It was brutal. It was bad. Nobody know how to see that one day. But guess what? After all that pain they experience, they're not cover them, they're not hide them, they're not shamed for talk about them pain. They're not just sweep them under the rug. They confronted it. They talked about it. There are movies, many movies about it, detailing what happened. Yes, is it painful for watch those movies, especially for the one that we live through it? It is painful. Someone not even want to see that movie there. But them documenting so much that everybody around the world saw it and know see within the Nazis and be the do cannot be tolerated all across the world. And so there was conversations around protecting, these sets of people. And further than further to the which I have to explain is, if you get opportunity for travel, go to the US. We go to DC. Right now DC was high. I think, is it DC? Oh God, I hope I get it right. Yes, I think somewhere in DC. But if you go across the US, there are memorial stones them where they list down the names of every Jew where they record we die from in encampment, because at the time when they go through a persecution day, they may record their names, they may write their names, and I think they may imprint something on their body. So there are records of their names, they're all from picking them to old people, right? They get names them, and so then document all the names and they write on a stone, memorial stone, all across. I think it's in DC because I see those names. Yes, it's in DC. I see those names. I read through them, and then you get one like open stone with the stone, the imprint on the stone, a memorial about the war and why they're not forever do something like that. Like, this has to end. This is not forever. We'll never ever see another this world again. I'm saying all of this to say, I don't think in Sierra Leone we do something like that. And we have to remember the people that we sacrifice. We have to remember the soldiers that we die fighting for peace. We have to remember the innocent civilians that we die. We have to remember those picking them were caught. They were innocent, they not even know what's in the gun. We have to remember these things. And we therefore make them so glaring for everybody for see that this is where we do not want to ever get to as a society, as a nation, as a country. Now, whether or not government for that now, don't ask me. Whether or not civil society for that, don't ask me. But we owe it to ourselves as citizens for do that. If we have people advocating for those things, if then please correct me. I might be wrong. I stand corrected. If they exist, point me to them. I will like if somebody call me now or send me a message and point me, say, oh, we get a memorial. We say all the soldier man that always died during the war day. We say all the civilians that we died during the war from 1991 to 2002. Then they show me. If we haven't done anything like that, we have failed. The only movie I see, well, it's not a movie, it's actually a documentary, and it was recorded live, was Cry Freetown, where the wonderful and amazing Soyuz Samura be the film. Right in the heat, in the middle of it. That documentary is sitting down, taking dust somewhere right now. That documentary, I doubt if we even talk about it and play himself na schools them, we detailed the 1999 attack na Freetown. But every year we play Sarafina in film. Every year we play Sarafina in film. Play for them picking it. Sarafina, even the language. Every year. But still where you experience, where you people experience, where you felt your current status is as a result of that war. He laid on somewhere to take dust. You don't even know that even film. You don't even sabi them points and so you're somewhere than they don't sabi. We are not proud of what we go through. Yes, we shouldn't be proud of it. We shouldn't be proud of 11 years of civil war. But we should show our generations and say this is where we do not want to ever get to. Because I see signs and symptoms of that. Which be plunge into that war, still they exist. People they do anyhow. People they do anyhow. If you read the TRC report, I'll get for take me time. I read that report, they study that report, they and can explain to people within the reports they caused the war, how the war destroyed this country, and within are the recommendations the way they make say we'll not forever get into this war. 90% of the people that we lead with right now are not read that TRC report today. And they bite back. The only way they lead with, they not read that report today. Some are not even Sabu side. And the reports exist. This is a report we beginning for the right summary about. Now schools, now universities. This is a report we beginning for the debate about. Yes, because this is our history. And not far. No, not tell that today. And not tell that today too. And we see outside this can we go. So if we not take ourselves seriously as a nation, nobody will take us seriously. Nobody will take us seriously. We have to really romanticize our civil war. Yes, I use the word. I know academics and people the way they listen to me, you understand and say that's the wrong choice of word. But yes, we have to romanticize it in some way, shape, or form, because that's the only way we can keep telling these stories and make people aware of who we not forever go. We for fight, not forever get to that place there. Sierra Leone used to be. So the funny thing is, this generation of Sierra Leoneans, they're millennials, the Gen Zs, the Generation X. They not see any other version of Sierra Leone. They not sabi any other version of Sierra Leone. It ever occurred to you? Say the Sierra Leone we didn't sabi, we didn't see. Now suffer next stumble. Even the millennials themselves. If you don't understand, what are the talk? Google. Millennials, the Gen Zs, the Gen Xs, they don't see any version of Sierra Leone. Meaning, the version where they sabi from where they born. The mama they run all the number, they see blood, they witness killings, they lost them papa, their mama, they host, they lost them property. They witness rapes. They witness amputation. Some of them are victim of it. Now you know what they see. They don't see nothing sweet about this country. And yet, the one day will be there alive, especially the baby boomers, they are born in the 60s, 50s. They witness the version of Sierra Leone where we aspire for get to a beautiful, flourishing country. They call it the Athens of West Africa. What does that mean? It means say Athens used to be the destination, the tourist destination for the olden age. I will call them the golden age. Everybody be going to Greece by then, because it would attract, everybody. Trade was booming in Greece. I mean, we all know that the Olympics was originated because they were looking for ways to transition from a fighting, from warring nation into to a better economic nation. So they use that anger, they that fete, they say, okay, instead of the fete to say now everything that alter the fete, we just take this and coin it into sports and make people in the challenge themselves in a healthy environment, and that's how they initiate the Olympic Games, right? They channel energy into competitive energy. Everybody be they go Athens. Money be they trade, commerce, economics, politics was booming. The women. I mean, it was a place to be. Sierra Leone was dubbed the Athens of West Africa. Just imagine. Not so because of the education no more. No, everybody be the Kayaso. So when I say Sierra Leone was dubbed the Athens of West Africa, we just think about just the academic side of it. No, it was just not because of the academic side of it, because we know the history and we not get too much information with the tell everybody anything here, so we know they know. No, it was a destination. Koindu, I spoke about Koindu last week. Koindu, and they talk about the Koindu city na kono. No, Koindu na Kainao within a Kisiteng. Koindu was the hub, an economic hub. An economic hub now West Africa. Everybody be the can Koindu for can buy goods. Now did you get the Koindu at some point be the principal economic contributor to the economy now Sierra Leone. Sheikh Stephen once said it. And in days. Koindu gets light. Then we get 24 hours light. Then we get in grid, then mini grid, then power grid. Then we get in dam. Then gets huge markets where they attract people from all over the world and they carry in goods and services. Transportation, the roads were designed, properly designed, well designed. Road them be there where they go inside Liberia straight, where they go inside Guinea straight, go them be they go all the way to Ivory Coast, Senegal. It was the central hub back then. Salon be sweet. The economy be the boom. Rutile was the destination for now be huge mining magnet at the time. Investors were coming there. Rutile used to be, if you buy Europe, and imagine, this is not a free tongue. We're not talking about free tongue now. But they talk about how diversified our country, our economy was, how the air be so vastly developed. They will papa then sabi the story, but then they tell you the story. Yeah, we don't see it in books. We don't romanticize these experiences, and so this generation don't know. And sometimes it's difficult for envision in your head something you don't see, something you don't know. It's difficult for envision. So they can't envision a Sierra Leone that is beautiful, that is well governed, a Sierra Leone that attracts, people from all over the world. That's why. Gradually, I don't use that word gradually. That is why more and more you see this generation not get no respect for anything they come out of Sierra Leone because they don't see them. They don't know how to show respect to whatever they come up from Sierra Leone. This place used to forget respect. People used to come here for everything, goods, everything, services. We used to attract, imagine, in the Fobi College Day, they made a car for car land book. We lecturers and we are top notch. The schools and we are the best. Sierra Leone Grammar School be admit people from Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia. They all be car land book now because we get the best. We use for believe what we get. We use for appreciate what we get. But we allow all that slip away from we because of few bad people and we decide for put greed in front of everything else, selfishness in front of everything else. And then we take the constitution, we sit up and our check. In fact, there was a constitution before. By 1991, we developed the constitution. Now we don't show the most disrespect for the constitution. That small book, the Magna Carta, is supposed to be the ground norm, supposed to be the basis for which this country for exists. We not get one respect for the constitution. We then the kai do it you and do and the kai do it you and do the one the way land book. We don't cause more distrust. We don't make the one that we not go school say we don't need nobody for go school because we now land book and don't destroy this country because now we turn so the institutions then weak. We don't cause so much distrust. The one that we not go school, the one that we not educated, they don't get the motivation. Because there are no moral values anymore. Nobody know the way they care for the constitution. Where they say this now we for value this. Nobody know for violate this. Once we don't agree say this is it. Nine this. Now go keep peace. Now go make with it together as one. If not so that day, it's like we go back to Usa we come out. I'm going off on a tangent. Now come back. So as I say now so. This country be used for be a very beautiful country. It used for be a very attractive country. It used for be a place where all man be the calm na so. People then be they go out. Nobody not be the worry. That was why you ever imagine why your papa not ever travel America. You imagine say, but then in the way people be they travel go England, America, my papa you should not you not go no side because there no big need for go. There was no need. Who they complain by mama? Say mama, you sit down at this country. People let me go America and then you sit down now, you not go. People let me go England, you sit down now, you not go. There was no need. That was exactly why. Not so because they're not one for go. No. At the time, the economy was fine, it was okay. The one way they go, now forget further education. Now forget, let them go just get further certification. Or the one for just immigrate for go start a new life somewhere. That's the one and the way go. There was no need. And so here we are right now. Here we are right now. All of that beautiful past, all of that glory, those glory days, many people don't know. They don't know how. We're not able to tell this in stories. We're not able to tell this in movies. We're not able to tell this story. We're not able to tell the stories in such a way that it will live forever. We're not able to capture those moments. We can see sometimes they post pictures of old PZ, old old Rodin streets, old Shaka Steven streets. Those days in the 70s, in the 60s. We see all. What's wrong if we see those images in a movie? Not just 1961 that we independent. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual movies we capture real footages of those days. Where are they? Where are those footages? Where are the storytellers? We go recreate those eras. So people, this generation will see how beautiful this country is. Because that's how patriotism starts. That's how pride for your nation starts. That's how it begins. Because if you see Usa you be the force, then Usa you go now, you go see, no, come on man. We can do it. We did it before. We can do it. We had industries, the SLPMB. We had agriculture was a booming industry in this booming sector. Fishing was a booming sector. The reason why you get Sierra Leone and Ghanaians boku in this country, Sierra Leone and Nigerians, are because when they come fish now, so they come born with the beautiful Sierra Leone women them. Then they go again. They can't tap. Because this place was actually the pot where they can't pass and go. Why are we not telling these beautiful stories? So if you're able to tell those stories about the past of this country, and then imagine the destruction will take away all that beauty. Imagine, you will understand the magnitude and the level of destruction will take away all that beautiful country. Take some time, go Koindu. I beg you, if you get time, if you're applying, go work on a Koindu. Koindu should be it should be a tourist destination zone. Make you go talk to people and make them explain to you how that place be like and what happened post the war. It was the first place that was targeted. They killed and maimed people. They massacred up, then destroyed Koindu. They destroyed Koindu. From all lost those things, Sierra Leone became a failed state. Well, until after 2002. Well, year 2000. We don't go bluff again, say we're in a economic market hub for West African. We can't even say that. But if we did it in the past, we can do it now. That's the thing. I'm bringing this to you for say, if we do and back then, we can do it now. We can. Look where them destroy Utai. Now, what will they see now, Utai? There's a potential, say, this Utai can still become the best place, the biggest place for attract the biggest mining companies, the biggest investments. I know they shit on Leonco, but I'm saying the recent owners, I'm saying they could get more investors, bigger investment, and that place can be transformed into one of the, it will be transformed again to a beautiful place. Other areas and the way go attract investment. We have everything it takes, but we're so focused on not talking about how the war destroyed all those structures, how the war destroyed all those things. We don't talk about it. We don't mention them. We fail for pass their story there to generations, so they gonna understand. Say the reason way make people and go fed. So don't begin saying back home. There was massive corruption. One person is saying one rule for almost years. He's saying in the institute one party system, they make feds themselves for power. They kill themselves left and right. Till they get the one party system. After the one party system, they in rule for 20 almost years, killed, lived irresponsibly, destroy the economy, marginalized people, targeted a particular set of people. They give people a flimsy words there. Those words don't become social norms. Some of the free words they give you, they don't become social norms in this country. Where people sit down pande. Those words they don't become what I mean social norms. People believe in them words and they don't believe in them phrases and they say buy lo buy, you say it. You sabi enda. Those things they all and they don't affect the way where we did now, because we don't talk about these things. We focus supposed to be never again. Never again. I get a caller on the line where they call me, but they don't end the call. The caller, you can call back because you can get a voice. The motto, the focus should be never again. We not forever. Try to get back to that place again. So we for pass on the information there. Let's stop this June 16 nonsense, please. Please. We for stop this June 16 nonsense. Because the people who they celebrate, the people who care for, they don't even get a fully functional embassy in this country. They don't care about us. South Africa not get a fully functional embassy in Sierra Leone. Why do we care about June 16 in this country? Why? Whose South African investment can you point so me say now South African an investment is in this country? They contributed to the war. They were buying weapons from the IF. So you tell me about why they celebrate again? We saw this xenophobic attack when they attack West Africans. Why? Then they celebrate Rwanda. Then they celebrate March 23rd. Then they celebrate January 18. Why we for focus on June 16 at this country? Please, una they make laws. Una review that in there. Please, let we begin celebrate. Instead of celebrate, let we begin commemorate. January 6, January 18, March 23rd. Let we begin commemorate we own days. We are not celebrating those days. We are commemorating those days. We just show people them exactly what happened. Tell these stories. We need to tell we own stories. Tell we own stories. What happened to us? The destruction. How far it go for rip this nation apart. And why we not forever go down that road day. That is what we should be focusing on. Not to go celebrate people their business. We to like people business at this country. We to like for touch people property. We to like for celebrate things we're not concerned with. What you go commemorate only for? Anyway, blood pressure not can go up. What they say is this, please, listeners. If you don't you don't avoid the conversation about the war. You don't avoid what caused the war. You don't avoid for talk about the destruction with the war caused. And I talk about only January 6. I talk about from 1991. Please, now is the time for getting conversation in there. Now we get fireside chats with picking them. Now we get pictures. There are the TRC reports. There is the secondary school version of it. We get so many illustrations about the war, which caused the war. We need to see some of those illustrations being what's the word? Like bloat them, make them bigger, put on a big screen, and they show some of the illustrations there. So now they get movie nights. Yes, if we not romanticize them and talk about it, we not go able for generate curiosity. We're not able for push young generation for be curious, for ask more questions, and then flesh out some of the issues and not participate in the things and way they send me go back to that period of this nation, that dark times of this nation. We have to. So if you not take nothing away from this conversation, I don't get with you. If you're not even interested, if you don't like the sound of my voice, bear in mind that you didn't have this country. This is your country. I let you go any side. In fact, wait, left your leg go. Meaning that left your leg go. They tell you no say you country now. You only place where you can call yourself my own place. You go inside, you go suffer. You'll be a second class citizen. You'll be treated like a stranger. And you can't get no more than no kind of say all Americans go this way, all Sierra Leoneans go this way. You can't get any person go say all Sierra Leoneans sky so. You feel proud. So you're not Sierra Leonean. I know where you could call you home. So because of that, now your responsibility for pass on to the next generation. The importance, the destruction, the pain, and the reason why we're not forever, ever plunge or even encourage such conversations. Because I don't see some social media. If I don't win this election, yeah, with the feds of this country with the cause war, and they get people like, hey. For the fact that you even make that statement, the people and celebrate you, we have a big problem in this country. We don't fail. Because if you make that statement, you're supposed to get pushback right there and then. So no, we need fet no one. I'm not fet war, but I see what you want to do. And my papa tell me, before begin see and hear those things. All of which they go through now, the difficulties, the challenges, is as a result of that wording. So, please, my family, please, already listen to me, including me, because I'm speaking to myself now. This is my own role where I play, and I don't start out and I continue. For talk about the Civil War. Answer this. Call quick. Hello, caller. Good evening. What name outside the call from?
Yes, this is my boy from God.
Yes, boy. Thank you for calling, sir.
Yeah, I think Sierra Leoneans, we are trapped in our own mindset. You know, I see one picture where they inside the house, so a fence, so a gate, but the gate not get wall. It's just in an open field, but not just gate where they put an open field. If I don't know if inside the house, that's the most important part. They just take the rope and the gate. And the horse the map they not able to move because it feels to say they don't tire. So Sierra Leone, we are trapped in our mindset. And waiting at this mindset, the mindset is we cannot do it except the foreigner does it. Except other people them we know to Sierra Leone that they're able to do it. We know able to do it. That's the mindset. Because then you go ask yourself, why do we leave certain things to foreigners, certain large areas to foreigners for so long in the economy? You know, there was a time we own diamond was controlled by foreigners 100%, well, even up to now to a large extent, I would say. It's just that the diamond trade so shady and so hardcore because it's a small thing we get high value, so you know they know how they work. I don't like oil where they see the cheap they go or rooster where they cheap go. Or even rooster, look at foreigners. The tall gates and foreigners. So we are trapped. It's like we have experts here. We get nuclear physicists. There was a guy in the war, a man. I don't forget him. He ended up becoming a police. There was a nuclear physicist. I said, and why this guy go study nuclear physics? If you know able to do something where go move from one level to the other, end up the camp of politics. And that's where we also start to go on because we get people that we qualified in certain specialities where they left from coming to politics. I don't know what will happen to this politics.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yes, sir.
I don't know if there are so many things I can say. But
Yeah.
In summary,
Yes,
we need to break from that mindset and ready for food will cleave up, go down dirty and do work for let we develop this country.
Thank you so much, boy. Thank you so much,
That's
boy.
what we are here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, boy. Thank you very much for that contribution. Yeah, I mean, he's right. But like I say, the reason I will attempt for answer, even though it's not a simple answer to what they state so, the youth generation not see how much or how beautiful this country was, how this country, you know, with the predecessors and build them and left, a rich legacy. They don't see them. They don't see it. They don't believe say Sierra Leoneans could do that. Sierra Leoneans could build Rutile. Sierra Leoneans could build Koindu. Sierra Leoneans could build, we don't believe say like it could like ever happen, and so because of that we don't believe, we not see them, because for some people they're very visual. They have to see that it don't be before. So we history can help for we change that mindset today, because if we tell those stories of what was, people will believe say okay, then it's possible that we can able for you know develop this nation and even beyond within Ibitalek, in the 60s and the 70s in this country. But it get for start with the willingness, especially the political will. That they get for start, the willingness. If we are not willing to do that, then we're not going anywhere. Anyway, so now I go draw the curtain down on this episode. Hopefully by next week I'll come sit down and I will bring a guest here. We can talk about the TIC reports. Just I want to talk about the TIC report before I put a button on this whole topic, because I have to. I really, really have to, because the TIC report is very vital. And so I will talk about the TIC report. Okay, one more call and then I'll go round up. Hello, caller. Please come on here. You already said or you TV set. Please, or you if you watch me on YouTube, come on here.
Hello.
Yes. Now that please.
Hello.
Your name outside the call from, please.
I call forward from where you we make a member far at this country.
Yes, sir.
I really talk about Sierra Leone and how people they come out, they call book now.
Yes, sir.
And not to play at school, we are really talk to you so now, almost 60 now.
Yes, sir.
We really talk about Koindu.
Yes, sir.
In those days, they're 80.
Yeah.
Then 1980.
Yes, sir.
Yanda, bref, ici, comment Koindu, ça les couilles, comment America.
Yes, sir.
We come out the Europe country, bra.
Yeah.
And we see people in the crowd, them big sets, the next to nothing, and this go, bra, you make me mind go far. Why they go cathedral school?
Yeah.
A park.
Yes,
I
sir.
see that Nigeria man at school. Then Nigerian then. We be there around the Regent Street.
Yeah.
They are the day.
Yeah.
Well, no, either talk. People like them bad na this country, like I did talk now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People like bad, hello.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello. I get you.
People like bad, bra.
Yes, sir.
This country, if people like be straightforward, what you don't worry for go to America?
Yeah, of course. Of
What you
course.
do?
Of course.
Hey, we are there, enjoy you.
Of course. Thank you so much, sir.
What you don't worry for go to Anda?
Thank you, sir.
Because they tell you the cow, bra, the life be the normal.
Yeah.
You need to catch it for it. You need to catch it for medical. Bra, enjoy the program.
Thank
It
you so
really
much.
is the problem.
Thank you,
You know, see the happen, that the lebele, the badat, the lebele na this country, them
Yes.
politicians,
Yeah.
they take lebele too much, so man go kai life, and all the ministry, all this really happen. So
Yes, sir.
minister, they na so Congo side they take.
Yes, sir.
You want to be the work in the pusher.
Yeah.
You want to be the work in the pusher. But let God help you. I
Thank you,
believe
sir.
I believe say Salon will change. Although na God get life.
Yeah.
But the kind way I see this man, yes, with the crown down no more, but he move.
Okay.
Never mind the travel. If they move, Sierra Leone don't begin sell out at the international road.
Okay,
Now,
sir.
who small, they go down cold storage. Who they look able, PZ, this PZ. Hey, boy, you talk something. Let
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you.
Thank you,
God
sir.
be, I go change.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
sir.
good change.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
good
much,
night.
sir. Good night, sir. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, this, like I say, I'm happy that this conversation, we don't start next week. I go bring somebody. We'll talk about the TIC report, and we go try for. I will see how best we can get some pictures. I don't know. I will do some research and ask around if I can get pictures of Koindu, places for like a retired back in the day, make people and see how beautiful this country was, and so that at least then we'll see. No, not to talk no more. It was as we they say. So we get a lot for do in this country. We get a lot for do, and collective effort, and telling our stories in ways. The writers, them, the producers, them, the artists. We need those stories to be told. We need those stories to be told because that's the only way we can keep this memory alive. I decided to take one last call. Okay, last call, last. Now after Yanni call again, Yanni no call again. Hello, last and final call.
God bless you in Christ's name.
Amen.
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 The brother, it reflects memory back today. We all listen to you.
Yes, sir. With name, sir.
My name Kamara Million. Ade Basaton Waterloo.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. My brother, we were born in 70s. We meet up 80s.
Yeah.
Believe me, we enjoy Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
And what did they talk about the common rates about 2016? Me say, I don't buy that idea, my brother. But we want,
yes, sir.
I don't see no idea upon them. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
But today, Sierra Leone don't take South Africa, like say, we win a South Africa. We get beaucoup de things for celebrate now, for commemorate now. But go plenty.
Yeah.
For that, remember, we picking them. Plenty one though.
Yes,
but we don't pick them, put them corner. We go celebrate South Africa and Apo. We don't get nothing value in a salute.
Yeah.
God bless me, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate you. I want to thank and appreciate the management of this radio station.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
When I really do well. When I get programmed on my account, it's very educative.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I really appreciate you now on behalf of all Sierra Leoneans.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sierra Leone get for fine.
Yeah.
Me, I get that faith day.
Yeah.
Say Sierra Leone, one day give a turn around. Because if me and you we get collective idea, say Sierra Leone big parts APC and SLPP, believe me, the people will not solve this country.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now these political differences, now make this Sierra Leone decide say not to find country.
Yeah.
But Sierra Leone is the most finest country in the world.
Yeah. Yes,
the
sir.
most peaceful country in the world.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine me, boy? I work from here to PZ. Usai me de Malamana, nobody ask you, no person ask yourself. Try another country. And they ask you, say they come, outside they go.
Exactly.
You forget document.
Okay, sir.
Sierra Leone very peaceful.
Thank you so much,
and
sir.
I pray God, let God make it. Yeah, I continue to be peaceful.
Amen.
And the peace we will enjoy them inside Jesus Christ in Him.
Amen.
Anybody want to bring some let God destroy them inside Jesus Christ in Him.
Amen. Thank you so much, sir.
Sierra Leone, I will get. Thank you,
so
sir.
much,
God
sir.
bless you.
Good night, sir. Yes, sir. All right, my family. Well, now that they got the cutting down, finally. I know we'll pick no call again. Thank you. Join me next week as they can talk about, the TIC report. And we go open them up. And then, we go try for see how best we can put a button on the conversation. And also, this is an early happy birthday. My birthday on Monday. So I take gifts, so please do understand me, all my family, my friends, my fans, and I do take gifts, yeah. So if you want to reach out to me, just reach out to me on my social media handle, and then I go did I go willing for take the gifts. It will be Easter Monday. So until next week Tuesday, I go there Tuesday. I go there for can serve, me family and serve me people them. Until next week Tuesday, I've been your host Mulku Sulaiman Bangora, and this is the Talk to M show where they come to you every Tuesday 8 p.m. Until then, thank you so much to my production team. Have a great evening.
Me brother see me life now. They don't get